Hi, good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Early Bird. The playoff report of last night is in. Let's talk about this as Edmonton now are facing a hole going back home. Coming up. Well, for those of you that didn't see this game, Colorado looked like a team on a mission once again. So right now, this Colorado team is they're rolling in all facets. It's official because to come out and now shut out the Oilers, not just beat them, shut them out. It's going to be a tall task for Edmonton to get back into this series. Mind you, 3 of the next 4 are in Edmonton. So the opportunity's still there. But to beat Colorado now, 4 out of 5, not going to be any easy task. We'll see. Hopefully the Oilers can make a series of this now. Looks like I called this one wrong. This one, I had Edmonton in 6. We'll see what they do at home. If they look indestructible at home, then we got a series. No matter what, we have a series. But it all depends on home ice now. It's all up to home ice. And the Oilers are just going to have to walk away from this and somehow start again. What else can they do? Okay, let's take a look at this, guys. And yes, I'll have some Sabres videos, guys, up as of tonight. I've just been busy, work schedule. A lot of things going on in my life that by the time I get in, I'm tired and I got enough energy to watch the game and report on it in the morning. But I've got a lot of time now, so let's get to it. Okay, Colorado 4-0 shuts out the Oilers and their high-powered offense. My goodness. The Oilers are definitely facing something they haven't faced yet in this playoff. And I'll tell you what, folks, it's a blessing in disguise, in my opinion. Francouz is the goalie. Really, it is. I thought that before this game. I was thinking, if there was one wild card going the way for the Oilers with that Colorado team that Colorado wasn't talking about, was that Kemper pretty much hasn't looked very good all playoffs. And now Francouz has come in, and he looks good. He looks sharp. He looks calm. I'd be very surprised now if Kemper, when he comes back, if he comes back, I think he will, that they go right back with Kemper. I'd be very surprised. If they go right back with Kemper, it's a mistake on Colorado's part. Let's take a look at it. Francouz Avalanche shut out Oilers in Game 2 of Western Final. Let's look at these numbers. And the shots tell the tale. They absolutely tell the tale in this game. 40 shots for the Avalanche. I don't think they've lost a game in this playoff that they've had 40 shots, if I'm correct. 40 shots for the Avalanche, 24 for the Oilers. Oilers have the edge in faceoffs, 55 to 45%. This is also where they won the game. 0 for 2, the Oilers on the power play. 1 for 7, Colorado on the power play. But Colorado obviously were getting into their heads when the Oilers drew 7. They took 7 penalties in this game. And you can't give them 10 minutes of extra man time out there. Just not a way to beat Colorado in Colorado. Hits 32 for the Oilers, 35 for the Avalanche. Another good hitting game by Colorado once again. Blocks 13 for the Oilers, 16 for the Avs. And the giveaways, the Oilers had 6 and the Avs had 7. And the shots on goal in the first period, 14 to 13 Colorado. Second period, 12 to 6 Colorado. Third period, 14 to 5 Colorado. 40-24 for the game, outshooting the Oilers 26-11 in the final 2 periods. So that really, you look at this, and 9 out of 10 times a team that's out shooting and out hitting is going to win. I know it wasn't many more hits, but still it's a statistic that's there, and out shooting every single period. They got to keep Francouz in nets if they're going to win this series, and they're going to go on to win the Stanley Cup also, of course. They have, if the Avalanche can identify with the fact that Kemper wasn't stepping it up. If he comes back, I think it's a bad mistake on Colorado's part to go back with him. Not until Francouz blows it. I would leave him in. It reminds me of Gerber and Cam Ward back in 2006, this scenario. This is a perfect scenario for the backup to say, I can do this, and he did. I mean, he came in yesterday, a shutout. When's the last time the Oilers were shut out? I didn't even know. If they mentioned it, I didn't hear it. But I can tell you that it's not often the Oilers get shut out. So this Colorado team right now is on a mission, it looks like, and it looks like they're headed to, the Stanley Cup Finals right now. But we'll see what happens back in Edmonton, because if the Oilers can come home and just take it to them in a game, they're going to have to. They got to escape this scenario somehow. So they got to come home, try to, even if they win, let's say, a close one, whatever it takes. But I think the best news for the Oilers fans is, let's say the Oilers come home and they look dominant in Game 3 and they win like 5-2 or something. Then we got a series, and if they can't, excuse me, guys, if they can't come home and do that, then really they don't have any business being in a series with these guys. I mean, now Edmonton's got a chance to prove themselves coming home. They do. They have a chance to really prove that they're no fluke, their run. Let's see when they come home what they do, and we'll take it from there. Because if they can get back in this series and make some sort of fight, I think all of us would welcome it, except Colorado fans. We want to see a series here. I don't want to see like 4 straight in the semifinals. It's going to be boring as hell to watch. I mean, I want to see tight series go far. When teams go to the Final Four, it's almost tragic if they don't put up a big fight, at least before going down. You work all your career to get there for what? To lose 4 straight? It doesn't make any sense for any fans. I mean, especially neutral fans. We want to see hockey. We want to see more games. So I'm hoping the Oilers put up a fight, come back home, and tie up this series. I know the odds are low right now, but that's just how it looks. Until the games are played out, we don't know. If Colorado win next game, then Edmonton's just going to try and have a little respect and force it to a Game 5 after that, and then throw the dice in Game 5. But, there's a chance to get back in the series is what I'm trying to say. So they got a chance to go home, hold serve, win both games. Colorado, the mission, get a split. They don't care how. Colorado is more than thrilled going to Edmonton and getting a split with a chance to wrap it up in 5 at home. We'll see what happens. All right, guys, tonight I shall be here. I shall get some work done for you finally. I will get on it. And I know I've been the neglectful owner of this channel lately, but I've had no time. I will tonight. And folks, I'll introduce you to Rosie tonight. We're 1 step away from the adoption. It still isn't official. My goodness. That's a long story. I'll explain it tonight. All right, guys. I'll see you tonight. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Have a good one. Nice day out here. I hope it is out there. See you tonight, guys.